Good evening. You're watching The Hard Facts with me, Poonam Burde. It's a tragedy that has outraged the country. A city known to be India's cleanest city is making headlines for the death of 13 people due to contaminated water. It began on Christmas Day with complaints of foul-smelling water, but that has now spiraled into a major public health emergency. Investigations point to a leaking pipeline beneath a public toilet, which allowed sewage to mix with drinking water. As we speak, over 150 people are still in the hospital. They're undergoing treatment, some of them still fighting for their lives. The state government is under fire. The government has suspended 3 officials. They've dismissed 1. But the question is that enough? Was this a tragedy that was completely avoidable? Did the state government allow this to happen? Why were complaints ignored? Because that's exactly what CNN News 18 has found on ground. That people did complain of this and they had to wait for the state government to act before anything was done. Unfortunately, it was a little too late. Were work orders not given priority by the state government and the local administration? And most importantly, who will take responsibility for the loss of these 13 lives? Before we get into that, here's the complete story.
मेरा बच्चा नहीं रहा सर।
क्या हुआ था बच्चे को?
उल्टी दस्त हुए थे सर।
कब से हो रहा था ये उल्टी दस्त?
शांत होने की 1-2 दिन पहले से ही हो रहा था।
गंदा पानी आ रहा है, डर लगता है कैसे भरम
पानी पीने से अब आप लोगों को डर लग रहा है?
हाँ।
कितने लोग यहाँ बीमार हुए हैं?
अभी गली में हो गए 8-10 जने थे।
वहाँ 6 महीने पहले वर्क ऑर्डर इश्यू हो गए थे, लेकिन 6 महीने तक 40,000 लोग गटर का पानी पीते रहे और 6 महीने तक इन्होंने पाइपलाइन ठीक नहीं की।
और जो हुआ ये हमारे लिए दुखद है। उसके संबंध में तभी हमने इसके लिए जांच के निर्देश भी दिए और जांच की रिपोर्ट आएगी तो उस संबंध में और कार्रवाई।
डॉक्टर्स का कहना था कि कुछ नेचुरल डेथ हम देख लेंगे। यदि डायरिया से हुई होगी तो उनको भी जो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी घोषणा के अनुसार राशि दी।
Let's open this up. Yuvraj Pokharna, author and columnist, joins us on this broadcast. Anuma Acharya, spokesperson of the Congress, and Barkat Rehan, an activist, joins us as well. Let me start by saying that the BJP was invited to be a part of this debate. Unfortunately, has chosen not to. So, Yuvraj Pokharna, let me ask you this. Was this a tragedy that was completely avoidable? I mean, the state government should have seen this coming because complaints were raised by residents, work orders were given to change that particular pipeline?
First of all, Poonam, for starters, I don't feel that there is any kind of debate or dispute on the fact that this was a completely unavoidable tragedy. And this tragedy, this sorry state of affairs is ascribed to the ruling dispensation, and Kailash Vijayvargiya has to own it up. But instead of owning up, he's nothing but, masquerading himself as a very lionizing patron person. He's shooing the reporters. He's not answerable. So BJP is answerable to this. And I don't have anything much to say. I just feel sorry for the loss of lives.
And the biggest problem here is, Anuma Acharya, as far as the BJP is concerned, the state government and Kailash Vijayvargiya is concerned, he says we are confused about what happened. We are confused about how many lives were actually lost and due to what?
Good evening. It is not negligence, it's murder. We must stop calling this accident when the same tragedy happens 3 years in a row. 2023, 2024 and 2025, all in Indore, which is the cleanest city in the country. And this is a paradox. Indore boasts about being India's cleanest city every year. But what is the use of these awards if most vulnerable children in government-aided homes are dying? Like, I must remind you, in 21st century, children have died because of cholera. In 2024, that was the cause. After that, in 2023, before that, in 2023, it was uncleaned water tank. For 2024, it was leaky pipeline. And this time, again, a dirty water. So, every time the big fish is being protected by the government. When there is no accountability, then how we can fix these problems? Because Kailash Vijayvargiya is whatever he is doing for the optics, we all know. But I come from Madhya Pradesh. Indore was actually a very good city once. Now these people are blaming it on again outsiders, matlab Ghuspatia narrative. This is what they are going to do. And in Madhya Pradesh, as of now, the administration has actually collapsed in every walk of life. Women, there is a human trafficking. Children, girls are getting missing. Here, this thing is happening in Indore. The money has been spent, the budget has been sanctioned, but no people have not completed their job. And again, these are deaths. So we can't call it, accidents or tragedies. These are simple murders, nothing beyond it.
Poonam, if I may.
Yes, please go ahead.
Poonam, this is just a sorry state of affairs and the failure and collapse of administration in Madhya Pradesh. But I don't think that death toll is a figure to be politicized. And it seems very rich coming from a Congress supporter. I mean, I just have to jog up her mind, jog up her memory. Did she forget who was Warren Anderson? Did she even forget that up to 7 to 10,000 people lost their lives immediately due to the Union Carbide tragedy? So, I mean, it seems very rich from where she's coming. She cannot, I mean,
but the fact of the matter, Yuvraj Pokarna, is that, but the fact of the matter in this case is that the BJP government failed. The MLAs of the BJP, the mayors of the BJP, the MPs of the BJP, who should we ask questions of? Why should we talk about the Union Carbide tragedy? Let's talk about what happened today.
Poonam, the law is taking its course and the Mukhyamantri has taken up the ownership.
First of
I don't
all,
think he has. I don't think the state government has taken ownership of what has happened.
Poonam, I am not a Congress supporter. I am Congress spokesperson. My name is Wing Commander Anuma Acharya. Let it be very clear. Secondly, it is 40 years ago something had happened. 40 years ago something has happened. Today you are doing a whataboutery. Today, lot of facilities are better than that last time. And whatever has happened, there is a court case.
Please condemn the Union Carbide accident.
But here we are talking about today what has happened. What is it? You were not even born when this happened, and I am not supporting that. I am not supporting that. But remember something very clearly.
At least 10,000 people lost their lives.
Indore has been declared cleanest city. That is
so
one.
What?
Technically,
so what? A tragedy.
And that's the biggest irony of it all. And that's the biggest irony of it all, that the cleanest city that has been rated the cleanest city for years together has to face something as basic as this, that potable, clean water is not available, Barkat Rehan. I mean, this is the most basic thing that we have to give to our citizens, to our taxpayers. And yet, there seems to be some sort of blame game going on over failure of that.
I totally agree. The tragedy is a heartbreak. This is a disgrace. And what Indore is facing and the people over there, I am with the people. Our first priority should be standing with the family of the deceased and people fighting for the recovery. I think we shouldn't have been again politicizing the whole debate. It is, but at the same time, there's intense pressure. So many lives have lost, and just because of the intense pressure, try to understand. Don't argue with me. Try to understand what I'm putting here. The behind this viral video of the minister, where is using the word ghanta, is the minister who hasn't slept for 2 days. He's been grieving for a 6-month-old baby and so many other, the whole tragedy. And he's already apologized also. My dear friend, he has already apologized also, I know, and I have heard that. And he's focusing on the relief right now. Our focus should be on the relief, not the rhetoric which we are building here. We shouldn't be doing that. Let's stand with Indore. It is time to stand with Indore rather than criticizing the minister. See, it is
but why not? Why shouldn't we ask questions about who takes accountability? Who's responsible for 13 people losing their lives, Barkat Rehan?
Accountability has to be fixed.
One at a time, please.
Even I face the same thing. You put the mic in my mouth, so you don't know in what frame of mind you are, and when the mic is put and you.
Well, the questions are to be asked of the minister concerned. What he said, that particular instance. Okay, Barkat Rehan. what he
Undue
said,
pressure.
what
They are
what
facing
he
that.
said at that particular instance, leave that aside. He then held a
Yeah.
press conference, which he was prepared for. There were 5, 10, 15 other media persons who were there, during which he said there is confusion. We don't know what exactly caused this because it seems like all of it is not because of this. Isn't this
See-
rubbing salt on the wounds of those who've lost their loved ones?
See, I agree that he might be not aware about all these facts, and he was just trying to. Why are we always on the jumping mode that we have to criticize sitting in an AC room and criticizing our minister? It's very easy, but go and see the hard work they put in. It's always not. We
Sure.
have to.
No one is
The
denying
line-
that they otherwise may be doing hard work, that they otherwise may be working for the state and for Indore as the MLA. But if here there is a problem, then that has to be
He has
questioned
to
as well.
own
It can't be all praise for
He
the
has
government
to
and no
own it. Yes,
accountability.
He has to own it. He has to own it. And he is doing the work on the ground. He is right now, he is working hard on the ground. Door to door, he is going and giving actions speak better than actions speak louder than words. So he's doing his best. He is giving free treatment, and then he is visiting
I
all
want to
these
come in.
people. And the suspension has already happened. My dear, the suspension of many people who couldn't deliver the results has already happened. Now, what should he do? Should he die for this? He's owning it up. He's already apologized. What should he do? You tell me. Instead of politicizing the issue, we should talk
And instead
about
of giving a clean chit to the state government, I don't think that's the right way to go either, Barkat Rehan. You and I may disagree on that bit. But Anuma Acharya, as far
I
as...
never gave a clean chit. I never gave a clean chit.
Sure, but when
I
you
just
when you
said
say that
that
they're
the
doing good
mind
work,
of
they're
the
doing good work, and they've apologized for it, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
Because
I
there
agree
were
that that's not enough.
work orders that were given to change that particular pipeline. This toilet that was built above that particular pipeline was a newly built toilet. There clearly has been some amount of lapse, Yuvraj Pokarna, and that lapse needs to be punished.
So Poonam, as I maintained from the start, there's no two facts or two debates on the same. Accountability has to be fixed. Of course, the standard procedure says that heads will roll and heads are rolling. But the state government, the concerned minister Kailash Vijayvargiya has to, bite the bullet and accept that it is his failure. It is a gigantic failure, and there's no scope of any failure here because even one life is equal to 1,000 lives. And what I've just seen is we have lost a 5-month-old baby. Can you just imagine a 5-month-old baby? And potable drinking water is the least that as a citizen I expect of my government to give me. Where's the debate in that?
Absolutely, there shouldn't be any
But
debate on
just
that,
10 seconds,
and that's the most
just
unfortunate.
10 seconds. Just
And his
what I
last
believe
words
and all I
were,
believe
"I
is
will not
it is a
trust
citizen,
Congress
it is
will
a
not
citizen
take
One at a
issue.
time, one at a time,
It's
please.
a administration failure. It is not to be politicized. And I'm not here to take any sermons from any political party, be it Congress or BJP. Failure is failure. You have to fix the accountability.
So accountability has to be fixed, heads have to roll. Thankfully, there is no two ways about that. But Anuma Acharya, as far as the Congress is concerned, we had somebody from the Congress in Madhya Pradesh say that, work orders were given about 5 or 6 months ago, that complaints have been raised on multiple occasions, but nothing happened. Why did the Congress wait until now? Could the Congress have piled on more pressure on the state government to take action if it has been sitting there for the last 6 months?
What is this? I don't understand what is this. In 2023, it was a leaky pipeline. In 2024, it was uncleaned water tank. In 2025, the same story again. Why are you talking about what opposition is doing or not doing? Why the basic job assigned to people is not being done? And
I asked
secondly,
those
big
questions.
fish,
I asked those
the
questions
big
of the
fish,
ruling BJP
the
as well,
big
ma'am.
fish.
But if the opposition also has a responsibility to be a responsible opposition, isn't it?
Poonam, wait, let me finish it. I am saying that one, there is a political insensitivity. And secondly, always the big fish is being protected. Kids die, government suspends a junior clerk or a supervisor for to quiet the media, as happened in Morbi Bridge collapse. There was this supervisor who was, and the person who is responsible is...
The way Congress
absconding
protected
from the
Warren
country.
Henderson.
Yuvraj Pokarna, just a second. I'll give you your time. Let her finish, please.
Not interfere when you were speaking. Because she
I-
took my name. Then
Yes, go ahead.
the problem is there is a corruption. Madhya Pradesh government is totally, as of now, governance less. Mohan Yadav is a parchi Mukhyamantri. He's just not able to take control of anything, be it women's security, be it any of the infrastructure construction, be it this kind of a health emergency. You have also seen last year in Chhindwara, people died of cough syrup consumption. The children died of that. So again and again, if the question of accountability doesn't come, no government will work. Earlier, nobody said, why are we politicizing? People have died, children have died. Don't you think about the next generation which is there? Don't you think that they should get the proper cure, proper treatment, proper environment to live in? So this is where I want to tell you that accountability is always of the government, and we must ask questions. Those who don't ask questions, they are basically...
Absolutely, those questions will be asked, and we'll continue to do that. But Barkat Rehan, before I get you in,
I'm sitting in, and I'm talking about my state because I feel really...
And irrespective of whose state is it, it's a tragedy that has struck at the very heart of the country, because this is the most basic. This is the most basic right, like we said. Yes. I mean, drinking water is the most basic thing that any individual in this country should be at the receiving end of. Barkat Rehan, before I get you in, Yuvraj, you had a point to make.
No, Poonam, as you just said, the debate is well settled. But just to call out the hypocrisy of the Congress spokesperson, she was talking about the Parchi Mukhyamantri. It seems very rich coming from the party whose own president says कि मेरे को हाई कमान से बात करनी पड़ेगी. And second, madam, you are not the de facto opposition in Madhya Pradesh. You have been...
Anumacharya, I requested him not to interrupt you. Please let's accord that courtesy to everyone. Anumacharya, I am requesting you. I asked him not to interrupt you and gave you your time. Now please give him his. Anumacharya, it's a humble request, please.
Opposition in the state of Madhya Pradesh. It is your constitutional duty as the mandated opposition in the state that if you have any details regarding...
Okay, Anumacharya and Yuvraj Pokharna, I have to get in here because clearly no amount of my request is working here. Please, if you can lower the faders as well. Barkat Rehan, as far as this particular tragedy goes, Barkat Rehan, as far as this tragedy goes, accountability needs to be fixed. We need for the minister concerned and for the state government to come out and say that in as many words, because justice being done also needs to be seen as being done.
Yeah, agree. Accountability should be held. And the minister has already ensured swift punishment for those responsible. He has terminated the engineers and suspended many senior officials, which I came to know, proving that the government
Anumacharya, please, let's not do this. I have very limited time left.
Yeah, the government is not shielding anyone. They are taking actions, and we stand with the people of Indore. That is the spirit, and I also am condemning this, whatever has happened, but again, do not politicize it. Let's talk about the people of Indore, the betterment of their people, the people of Indore. They should not suffer, they should not die, and we stand always with the people.
And we really hope that sentiment percolates, because we don't want any of this to get lost in what either the BJP or the Congress is saying, because in the end, there are people who've lost their loved ones. They need answers, and they're well within their rights to demand their accountability from the people that they have voted to power to give them those answers for. And that's really what the BJP government in Madhya Pradesh also needs to understand. We do hope that better sense prevails as far as Madhya Pradesh goes, and we do not have to lose any more lives for the states to take stricter action and ensure that this does not repeat in the future. I have to leave it there. I thank you all for joining us here on The Hard Facts.